We are live. I almost forgot about the microphone. I'm kind of just testing out some stuff there. I'm new with some new equipment. So we're just kind of testing that out. We'll just see how it works and go from there. Alright. So let's just do this. I'm getting distracted because I'm looking at my my new equipment. But it's going to make a difference eventually. I like my new light that I got. It's not quite powerful enough to power the new green screen that I got without me opening up the window. However, it is a huge jump from what I had before, and it allows for custom videos in the background. So that's kind of cool. So I just thought I'd go and open up with some Skater XL while we're waiting for some people to show up. We'll kind of see how that plays out. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. Oops. I mean, that's if we get anybody in here today. It's hard to say. Oh, this won't work. Ooh, no. Usually very hard to do a trick from a manual. Let's go around. Actually, I like this spot up here. It's a nice little setup here. Yeah, right around there. Now, while we're waiting for people to come in, I'm just gonna look at my microphone situation again. Make sure I'm kind of centered in the middle. Yeah, I seem to be... Alright, I seem to be good there. Okay. There we go. So this seems to be a good spot. For my microphone, that is. Oh, wow. I could promise you if I was on a real set of stairs, I would not have been able to do that. That I probably would have done. That's definitely something realistic I would see myself doing, skateboarding. Because when I used to grind, let me tell you, I could not do a stair ramp. Or bar. That was just way too much. There's a weird spot right here. Where it seems to be getting stuck. Yeah, sometimes there's a few spots that are a little bit questionable. But like I said, this game, very, very relaxing. Even for those people out there. Oops. Splat. That may not be actual skateboarders in real life. Just something nice to play with. There we go. That's what the hell I'm talking about. And almost a no slide. Those can actually be quite difficult to do. Yep, not quite what I wanted to do. Hello, Nathan. How's it going? There we go. This is a little bit better. That's a little bit more the transition I was looking to do. Yeah, that's good. I'm just enjoying some of my new stuff that I got today for my channel. It's pretty exciting stuff. Nice. So I'm just kind of testing it out there. The lighting should be considerably better than what I've ever had. Where is he going? Oh. I got a lamp with a Philips LED soft bulb. And then I got a dimmer switch and I bought myself a green screen, which is why I'm able to do that thing behind me where it looks like I'm some big giant bald head floating in the air with a time-lapse video of just a random background. That's all that is. It's so much simpler than I realized. I mean, it costs the money, of course. Even the new light that I bought, it's not quite bright enough to give me adequate lighting to light up the green screen properly. I actually had to open up my curtains, open up my window to allow enough light to come in. Otherwise, it'll start getting crackly and stuff like that. But it's a huge thing out of the way that I needed to get done. Because, you know, when you have a lot of junk in the background, it could just be really distracting. I'm just going to load this up for a couple minutes. I'm just going to kind of wait and see if there's like a couple of extra people that might come in. And then after that, I'll kick it into some Call of Duty. Last couple matches, I did so-so depending on the weapon I was getting. Yeah, so I'm really happy about that. The green screen. It's a big deal. Because now I'm not just stuck with a static background. Before I had like I had a chair, right? Then I had a wallpaper, I had a chair, I had a picture frame, and then on top of that I had a towel. It was just like a lot of stuff, so I just went on, bought like a post with a tripod that opens up with a green screen, if you happen to know what that is. Some people don't know what a green screen is. I didn't even really know what they were until not all that incredibly long ago. Let me just see here. Give me a moment. I'm just gonna... Other bookmarks for that. I'm just getting rid of some of the pages that I have open. Could be a little draining on the computer if I've got all this fancy stuff going on. Do you happen to know what a green screen is? I'll just go out here for a moment. Where could we go? Just for a few minutes. Yeah, those Nazoth things are pretty boring. We're done with that. Yeah, it was either this or Skater XL, just in the meantime. We'll just see who pops in. If anyone. If not, whatever. Let me see what my graphics settings are. Okay, good, it is on 8. Yeah, shadows don't make that big of a difference. Everything's cranked. For distance, environment detail, clutter. Alright, good. Alright. It is just I. That's good, actually, because now I get to do this. Hello, Liam. Now I am doing this. I'm looking. I seem to be centered. I like the clouds in the background. And yeah. How's it going, Liam? Do you notice anything different? I spent a lot of money today. I hope people can tell. I hope people can go, oh, looky, what do we have here? Wee. That's what I'm kind of hoping to get there as a reaction. Anything else you're noticing, apart from the animated background? The animated background can only mean one things. That I bought an actual official green screen. I spent a lot of money on the green screen. But in order to get the green screen, I also had to buy a new light, which is right above my webcam, and it's like my microphone stand, like where it, you know, it's like a snake and it moves and stuff. So I have the light, a soft light, an LED Philips light to, the bulb was only like $10. It wasn't like incredibly expensive, but it's still considered a lot for one bulb. Anyhow, I'm really excited because that helps with just making my face clearer so people can see me a little bit better. I could close the window, but then my green screen wouldn't work as much. That's the only issue. That's the problem with that. Green screens require a decent amount of light, and that's why sometimes you have people that got 2 lights, like one on each side in the corners, and that can cost an absurd amount of money. Like, we're talking $300-400. It's pretty nutso. So I only went ahead and spent $40 Canadian on a new lamp. And then the bulb is 10. Got the dimmer switch with it, right? The taxes, blah, blah, blah. It was like $80 frickin'. But I wasn't ready to spend $300 on a professional lamp. Because most of the time I'll be streaming during the day anyways. I do like having my curtain closed for obvious reasons, because it helps with excess lighting peeking through the window and reflecting off my screen, distracting me. But, yeah. So that's the only thing I'm a little bit bummed out about. Is, like I said, to get that background working properly and not being too wonky, it requires a lot of light. So there might be times where I just toss a towel on top of the actual green screen, like literal physical towel on it. Getting some frame rate drops, and funny enough, I usually get those in this area for some oddball reason. And then it stops. Definitely not falling for that trick. But yeah, I'm just going to test it out and see how it works. In the unlikely event that I just don't like the green screen, I'll just return it. I got like 2 weeks. There's another one I like a little bit more, but it's actually by Elgato. The problem is, though, is it's $80 more than the one that I got. Yeah, I guess the biggest downfall is just how big this damn thing is. Like, it's really wide. It's pretty stupid. But without a proper green screen, you can't do animated backgrounds and all that kind of stuff. You can't. Alright, I don't think we're going to get too many people in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and try out some Call of Duty and just sort of see what happens. Because every little thing that you do extra, sometimes for your channel, can just make an overall difference. Yeah, I'm not too sure how long I'll stream today for, but I'll just kind of see how it plays out. If there's like, you know, like a couple times I've had like 12 or 15 people in here, sure. I might stick around a bit longer if I see it doesn't really pick up too much there. In the next 15, 20 minutes, I might just take a break in general. Try again a little bit later. I find sometimes different times of the week, or times of the day rather, can make a bit of a difference. So far, I've noticed my biggest spikes during the weekday, funny enough, in the afternoon. A little while ago, yeah. Yeah, just a bit of a multicolored yarn crocheted like a scarf for my microphone. Just something goofy that's different. But yeah, the background seems alright, like I said. It's not perfect. Takes a lot of I say I've never played this map again. Takes a lot of getting used to, but anyhow, I've been playing with the MP7 a little bit, been having a little bit of fun with that. It's one of the rare guns I use a scope on. But I like this one because the laser, you can really see that laser and you can really see down your scope. Yeah, I don't remember this map. Oh. Come on. Jesus. That was sloppy. But it got the job done.
Enemy in the container.
Boom. You're gone. I mean, I shot him, but that's not what killed him. That killed him. I was gonna say. You're lucky you're blue. What the hell? That threw me off there for a second. It's like a decoy.
Enemy holds 2 objectives. Take them. Securing B.
That's it. Sneaky little bastard.
Bravo secure.
Error, YouTube not receiving enough, blah blah blah. Whatever. But yeah, like I said, I'll do a little bit on here. Another thing I was tempted to do was kind of grind on Twitch.
We're on Charlie. Stand by.
Ah. Stupid mutt.
Hostiles.
I might try to live stream on Twitch after. It's a little bit better.
2 objectives. Lock it.
Nobody else comes to see me there, but I've been slowly getting a bit of a following on there. Ah. Yeah, this one's not going so well.
Enemy holds 2 objectives. Take them back.
Hello.
Losing B. Enemy personal radar in the air.
I fucking hate not knowing a map. What? Surface.
Allied cluster strike inbound.
I have no idea what you're talking about. How do you know who Bin Bag is?
Halfway there. Step it up.
Anyways.
Securing Bravo. Securing Charlie. Friendly UAV.
Alright, this game is going terrible. What's going on in the chat seems to be a little bit more interesting. Bin Bag comes in and says, hello. Where are the surface-to-air missiles you promised me? What? Then Duck says, where are the weapons you promised? And then Ryu says, Bin Bag is on the FBI watch list. Huh? Yeah, no, see, usually trolls come in and sometimes it could be funny. We can have a little bit of banter back and forth. But yeah, sorry. Bye-bye. I just don't have time for that bullshit. I'm not looking for that much popularity. Nope. Not going to be known for that. Hey, Patrick, briefly. Yes. We got a couple of tools in the chat. I'm not too sure if Ryu is one of them. I don't know how he would know that a certain YouTuber would be on an FBI watch list. That's highly unlikely that he would know that. No, not you, Patrick Place. I know who you are. Well, I mean, I've seen you before is what I'm saying. I'm just kind of waiting there to see what's going on. A couple people come in, they're just like, hey, where are these weapons you promised me? So I'm just like, what? I mean, that's not even like that's not even trolling, that's just like stupid talk. I don't even understand the point of that. Like I don't get what type of reaction they were expecting in return. I don't get it. Where are the weapons you surface to air missiles you promised me? What? Like where do people come up with this stuff? No idea. Hello, Gamer Central. But like I said, I'm a AAA grade prick. I just don't have time for stupid talk. Just dealing with more stupid people. I'd rather have nobody in the fucking stream than 20 people in the stream and just asking stupid effing questions. I just don't have time for it. Like I said, I don't give a shit to become popular. I'm really not. I play video games with or without people watching. You know what I mean? This is just like a bonus for me. Otherwise, I'll just do regular uploads and you know what I mean? It's really no sweat off my nutsack. Is there any chance we could play a few rounds? I don't like Warzone. I can't stand that game mode. Cannot stand Battle Royale. First time I come across you, decided to watch and heard that whole incident. Yeah, so there's a first good impression. I see a tattooed bald prick streaming, and all we hear is, things about surface-to-air missiles you promised me. It's not even trolling, though. It's not even, like, something that would be believable. I mean, you technically could. It's just, not to be rude, I just don't... I don't want to wait around like I did the other time, where this guy was like, hey, can I join your game? Can I join your game? Can I join your game? And he just kept going on, and 10 minutes later, he never joined it. Then I found out all the fucker was doing was trying to... stream snipe me. Like I said, I'm a really nice guy, but man, I swing right for the fucking fences at the first inkling of bullshit. I love it. I think it's funny. I really do. I think it's funny. It's hilarious that people want to waste their time in my stream when there's like barely anybody here. You're not going to get recognized. You're not going to become a famous troll. There we go. That was sloppy. Ah, there. Got killed. But, yeah, I mean, if you want to jump in, I don't know. I get so distracted with chat and, like, what's going on the screen. Like I said, the other time I was like, I only got 10 minutes left, and the guy was trying to waste my entire time. I don't know how to invite people or nothing. I don't know how to do any of that. Keemstar is a pile of donkey shit. That guy's the biggest bag of fucking shit I've ever seen. Fuck that guy. Straight up. That snowflake blocked me on Twitter. Because he's a goofy-ass bitch. Yeah, I talk a lot of shit. Because I just don't got tolerance for people's shit. Every day I got people that threaten to kill me, come over to my house, set my house on fire, cut my head off. People are really wacko. It's kind of funny. I've been on YouTube for a year and a half. I've uploaded over 1,500 videos. Never been trolled. I make fun of Donald Trump on Twitter. I don't even get trolled. I make fun of Donald Trump to Trump supporters on Twitter. I don't even get trolled. I start live streaming. on YouTube, and out of nowhere, it's like, wow, this is where they hide. Which is pretty funny. Ah, see? That's what happens when I look at the chat. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter who it is. Josh, Posh, Sweaty Nutsack. Like, it just doesn't matter. You can't ban people by IP. They'll just keep coming back in. There's almost no point in banning them. Because if a person wants in your stream, they're going to get in your stream whether you like it or not. They'll just keep making new accounts. So you might as well just kind of go along with it. Because there's really nothing you can do about it. This is the world of streaming. And this game is absolute crap for live streaming, whether I'm doing well or not, and then talking with people. Because it's hard to, like, keep up with the chat, right? After this match, I'm probably just going to play something a little bit more relaxed. Oh. Keep jumping. Ah, don't be so. It doesn't bother me. I just don't understand it. That's just really what it is. I just don't get it. It doesn't do anything. Pretending like I owe you some surface-to-air missiles. What? Like, that's not even funny. The whole idea of trolling is to be goofy, to be funny. Oh, tagged him. Couldn't finish him off, though. And then the other guy's like, ban him. He's on the FBI watch list. I'm like, I don't need to ban him because he's on a list or not. I ban him for just saying something stupid. There we go. You're done. But yeah, it's pretty comedic, like I said. Because it's not just once in a while. It's every single day. I almost live stream just because I want to see what kind of new bullshit is going to come. It's exciting. Okay, so he died pretty quick. The other guy didn't. Ah, piss on it. There we go. Finished him off. We'll hang out here for a minute. We can hear them coming. Oh. They won't see this one coming. Hopefully. Told you. There we go. Well, I do have mental problems. And most people wouldn't enjoy getting trolled, getting threatened daily. So it could be that my personality is like a magnet for trolls because they see that I'll actually let them speak for a couple of minutes before I block them. Oh, he's coming. He's right there. Hey, piss stain. Look both ways before you cross next time. But like I said, I enjoy it. Now, what people don't enjoy, like most people will enjoy a little bit of drama, because people love drama. A little bit of drama, not too much of it though. Once things get racist, once things get homophobic, sit your ass down. You too, right in the nutsack. Another one that joins the gender-neutral clan. That's where people have a problem with it. That's where I have a problem with it. Oh. That was bound to happen. I didn't want to just stand there all day. That's kind of boring. It's a good spot, though. Because I don't really know the map well, right?
Enemy at the Alpha.
So I'm still trying to
Enemy holds
sort of figure my way around.
Charlie secure. We're on
But yeah, I do Batman impersonations, but funny enough, my character
Charlie, gone.
might remind people of the Joker.
We've lost Charlie.
That's it.
Securing Bravo.
Yeah, so sorry. So a lot of people don't enjoy that. Then as time goes on,
Cargo container.
boom, you're gone.
Captured Bravo.
I may come a little bit more sour. Not angry, just a little sour. Because I'm getting pumped up, right? Like wrestlers before a match when they talk shit to each other. That's really just what I look at this as. It would help if I actually hit him. So we can have a good laugh at that. Yeah, so some people do find it draining after a while. Like there was a couple people
The advantage.
that were going on and on for like almost an hour. Kept banning them. A couple people kept coming back. It was just impossible to just constantly every 30 seconds go in, ban the new person that's trolling. Because then it becomes like a time sink, right? It takes away from me actually trying to play the game, right?
Enemy at the cargo container.
Hostiles at Alpha. Go. Back up to Bravo.
So that's why as soon as those guys came in, I was just like, yeah, no, not today, not happening. First stupid thing that comes out of their mouth, they're gone.
Assist your team at Bravo.
Now, if it was just me and them, I would keep going. I would just keep going. Gym balls. Keep jumping like a bunny, your ass is still gone. Back in the rabbit hole for you.
Securing Charlie.
How am I camping? I was standing in a spot getting shot at.
Holding all points. Defend. Assist your team at Alpha. We've lost A.
I don't think you know what camping is.
Enemy at the scaffold.
Do you know what camping is? Do you see a tent?
Need backup at Charlie.
Do you see a campfire? That's what I thought. Now who's trolling?
Hostiles at Charlie. Go.
See what I did there?
We're holding two. We have the advantage. Assist your team at Bravo. This is our fight. Stay close. Assist your team at Bravo. Hostiles at Bravo. Enemy care package. Enemy personal radar in the air.
I bet you're wanking it right now about to bust a nut at the thought of me pitching a tent to other dudes. That's what I'm guessing right now is going on.
Come back harder.
You thought you were funny. You thought you had one up on me. But you didn't. You failed. Just like the abortion you survived. Well, what you guys said was still stupid. Like I said, I'm not looking for popularity. Let's give him one last try at properly trolling. Better be a good one. Or he's getting Aladdin, like the rest of them. Yeah, but when you say, where are my air to rocket missiles, or whatever the hell you were saying, like, I don't even get how that's supposed to be funny. Well, like I said, I get tons of idiots that come in the stream every day. Every single day. There's just no room for it. Like I said, I'm not that desperate for an extra little bit of banter. Yeah, no, comedy's not subjective. I call the shots as to what's funny. I'm running the stream. That's the difference. If I don't think it's funny, it gets cut. You run your own stream. You run that shit, that's on you. It's your stream. But every single day, like I said, I get people that threaten me and all this bullshit. They think they're funny. They think they're tough hiding behind a computer. I look out the window. No one's there. I'm still waiting. Because I got all the time in the world. They say, don't feed the trolls. Oh, but I'm very giving. I'm very generous. I got lots of cookies to give out to the trolls. I got all day. I got all fucking night. See, I waited a little bit. Crunk Crow ain't got shit to say. He tapped out. He threw in the towel. Said a couple things. Thought he was funny. Thought he'd get underneath my skin. Take a couple jabs. But he disappeared. I didn't even have to block him. He just left the room on his own. Yeah, if you were just goofing around, fine. You come in. Hey, what's up? Says Dr. Phil without the horseshoe, haircut, and mustache. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to remove you from the stream. You're not funny. Normally I welcome the trolls. Come aboard. Have some fun with me. But how is that even an insult? I'm Dr. Phil without the horseshoe haircut and mustache. Like, and it took you all that fucking time to come up with that. I think I'm a little bit more upset with the fact that you were AFK probably pinching your fucking nutsack for like 5 minutes, and that's the line you came up with. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, Crunk is junk, and junk gets thrown in the trash. You're out. That was your 3 strikes. You struck out. You fucked up. No, I'm probably going to play another game, to be honest. Like I said, I'm pretty hardcore. I'm here to have fun. A couple people join sometimes. I've met some incredible people over the last couple of weeks I've been live streaming. It's been really, really fun. Oh, yeah. I'm actually probably going to do... Just for now, because things are getting interesting now. This is actually what I like. Like I said, my other regulars... like I'm such a big shot. No, I have a few regulars that come in. Yeah, that's fine. But people are going to find out real quick, like I said. First sign of trolling, I don't give a shit what it is. It's not that I can't take a joke. I've been streaming, like I said, for... I'll explain this in a second. Let me just queue up for a battleground, because these take a couple of minutes to get into anyways. See, now I've got time to explain for a couple seconds. Yeah, if you do battlegrounds, if you stick to the most popular maps, you'll definitely get some action. So, I'm going to explain this now that we got a couple people in the stream. I've been on YouTube for a year and a half. I've uploaded about 1,500 videos. Good for me. Haven't been trolled once. Not once. In 1,500 uploads. But the moment the action is live. Ooh. It's like bait. It brings them right out of the woodwork. The trolls must feast. They must get their fill. From the very first hour of my very first stream, I had a dude that wanted to fuck me up because I wasn't going along with his bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like they were just coming left, right, and center. The funniest one was the guy that threatened to burn my house down and kill me, saying that he knew where I lived because I wouldn't zoom in close enough on a screen that he was trying to look at in the game. And I did zoom in on it. It was a picture he was looking at. It took up my whole screen. And then he's like, bitch, you're slow. And then I was like, this is what you wanted. And then he just got super violent. Super violent. Because he was calling me all these things and I wasn't really reacting to it. I was like, you know, you're wasting your time, right? I might be bipolar. I might have some anger issues. But you're so insignificant, you're not worth triggering my bipolar. Like, you can't even trigger my bipolar. That's how much you suck. You have to be good. You have to be a part of the elite few to be able to get to that level. You're going to have to step it up a notch. You're just going to have to do something better. I know where you live. Oh, yeah, that's going to do it. A week later, flight must have been delayed. Still not here. No, that's not him. So, when I started finding out that people were like this, it actually made me want to stream more. Because I'm pretty bored. There's usually not a lot of people in my streams. Take a look at the concurrent viewers that are in here. There's not a lot of people that come in here. So if people want to come in and spicing it up, well then shit, let's do it. But like Punkcast there that came in, Crunkcrow. I bet you pinch a tent thinking of other dudes. Well, first of all, that's not even an insult again. What if I was gay? What if I was bi? Then I probably would be pitching a tent for other dudes, so that's not even an insult. I'm comfortable enough with my sexuality that that doesn't insult me. And then he says I'm Dr. Phil without the horseshoe haircut and the mustache. That's it. You're gone. That's not even trolling at that point. That's just being stupid. Now, Jim Balls for a second. Hey, how's it going? So about those surface-to-air missiles you promised, where are those? And then, you know, for a quick second, I'm like, what? And the guy wants to see a reaction. And then say 2 seconds later, he's like, dude, I'm just messing with you. How's it going? You know, first time I'm checking out your stream. How you doing? Yeah, it's pretty harmless. But when you've got 2-3 people on it that just jump in out of nowhere, back to back, given what's been going on in such a short time period that I've been live streaming on YouTube, well, of course I'm naturally going to think it's one of the regular fews. A few of the good fellas that like to come in. So that's why I was just like, nope, gone. Because, hard to believe, but I do have a few regulars that do watch my streams when they have a chance. And they've personally contacted me on Twitter saying your trolls that come in are extremely violent, they're racist, they're homophobic, they're Islamophobic, etc., etc. And there's just no place for that anywhere, right? Because if I just let that slide, then I'm complacent to that hate speech, right? You can say I look like a cancer patient. You can ask me where all the weapons are. I don't give a shit about that. But when it starts leading to other stuff, that's why I just sever the tie right away. Because he's a bitch, that's why. Because he's a snowflake. He's the epitome of a snowflake. A little bit of heat came his way, and he melted like an ice cube in South African weather. That's why he blocked me. Because as you can tell from my personality, I just don't put up with bullshit. Like I said, if it was just me and there was like 1 or 2 people in here, or 3 people, and every single person in the stream was a troll, and then me, oh, then it would be like a Royal Rumble. But the moment I have a regular person coming in that doesn't want the dramatic bullshit, I will cater to that normal person, and I will not be pandering to the trolls. Right? Well, that depends. You definitely didn't start off on the right foot. You came back, you apologized, but a lot of people have apologized and then threatened me 5 minutes later. A lot of times it can take a while to find out a person's true intentions. Yeah, or hate speech on Dr. Phil isn't cool either. He helps. Wow. But that wasn't even an insult. You know what I mean? It's... Oh no, I'm explaining. I'm taking the time to address why I'm so hardcore. For people that are watching me for the first time right now, could be going, wow, this dude's like off his rocker. What's got him so shook? No, I'm ready. It's because it's been really wild. I never knew just how wild live streaming could be. I'm so small time. I'm like a grain of sand in the desert compared to all the other streamers out there. I don't even know how people find me. I'm a nobody. Usually trolls come in, they want a big audience. They're like an exhibitionist. They want to be seen, they want to be heard. But you don't even have 2-digit viewers in the stream. And they come in, they're not going to make an impact, they're not going to make a name for themselves. There's nobody in here that sees their bullshit. Oh, I mean, I'm having fun. I'm going to do a little battleground there. We're in a queue. Probably another 3 or 4 minutes I should be getting inside a battleground. But then people just say like the stupidest shit that's not even like funny or... You know, there was a few good ones that had a few good things to say. I let them stick around for a couple minutes, like I said, but most people, like I said, they messaged me personally on Twitter and said, you know, I get it, you know, these people are just coming at you, threatening you, and you're talking back to them, but, you know, moving forward, if you ever do get bigger and there's not just 10 people in your stream, there's maybe 100 people in your stream. If 10 of those people are just going off saying stupid shit, again, it's not that I can't take a joke, it's just if there's that many people acting goofy, it clutters the chat, you know what I mean? Like, even when there's like 6 or 7 people in here talking, that's not a lot. But if everybody's chatting, you can go through a lot of text pretty quick with 7 people talking. And if half of them are trolls trying to be funny, it just clogs up the chat, really. And the other people don't, they just don't enjoy it. So that's why when Jim, or whatever his name was, came in asking me where the surface-to-air missiles were, and then the other guy's like, he's on the FBI watch list. And the other guy's like, the fuck you said? I was like, oh, okay, we got the 3 amigos here. I know what's going on. So I just pulled the plug on all 3 of them. It's pretty simple. But I definitely know why it happens during live streams versus a regular upload, obviously. Because they get the instant gratification, right, of seeing it unfold right in front of them. Oh, probably about 4 already. They all kind of came out at the same time. See, this is the kind of random stuff I like doing. Helping random people out. I'm actually a troll. I'm a Zandalari troll, to be exact. If we want to get really technical. I'm a real troll. What I consider what trolling? Well, I mean, it kind of depends where the conversation goes after that. If it was just that first initial, hey man, where's that weed you promised me? You know, saying, I mean, I've said goofy, silly, stupid shit. I just don't see the, you know, how it's funny. I mean, for a quick second, you know, it's like whatever, but then if everybody else jumps in, hey, ban that guy, he's on the FBI watch list. I mean, there's a lot of nutty-ass people out there. It's like when people say that they're going to come over and kill me. Is that trolling? I guess so. Or I could be technical and just call it an empty threat, because, I mean, I'm still standing here or sitting here breathing. But these people, they look for a reaction. That's what it is. I know, because I've trolled people. I know what it's all about. I understand the psychology behind it. And when you don't give them what they want, that's when the violence comes. Because they don't have the intellectual capacity to express themselves. They're running out of ideas. And then they get frustrated. And so they resort to a keyboard warrior talk. Alright, so that guy seems to be doing alright. And we're just waiting in queue. Any moment, our PvP battleground will launch. But it doesn't bother me. All it means is more people are going to get banned. And then they'll come back with another account and they'll get banned again. And they'll just keep adding to my views. I'm already almost at 100 views on my live stream. So if they want to keep coming in and contributing to my paycheck, they can go right ahead. They're just contributing, so it's really, like I said, no sweat off my balls. Because YouTube doesn't allow banning by IP anyways, so... But most people, when you ban them, they generally don't come back, but a few can. A few will waste the time to do it. Because it's really not that difficult to do. There's been people that have trolled me viciously for a couple of days, and then all of a sudden they're like, you know something, bro? I'm sorry, man. You're actually a pretty stand-up dude. And I'm like, it took you 3 days of you threatening me and trolling me to figure that out? Seriously? You seem pretty solid, bro. Yeah. You have to be to do this stuff. I know some people, with all due respect, they wouldn't be able to handle this. They would just, like, freak out and, like, stop live streaming altogether. But then you're giving them control, right? Because for some of them, that's what they want. But yeah, I think that's, like I said, the thing I'm the most baffled by isn't the fact that there's trolls. It's not the fact that they're out there. It's that they want to bother with a nobody like me. I have a hard time pulling 2 fucking digits in my streams. Like, if I wanted to troll someone, I'm not the guy I'd be trolling. Mind you, I wouldn't go to somebody who's got 70,000 people in the stream either, because then you just won't be seen. You'll be quickly thrown under the rug. Yeah. Well, that's what makes me such a prick. That's straight up what makes me an asshole, is I just don't give a crap what people think. I just don't. I know what I am, I know what I'm not. I don't need somebody else to remind me what I am, what I'm not. I don't have Alzheimer's or dementia. I'm well medicated. I'm fully consciously aware of where I stand. You know what I mean? Now this is fun. This is a lot more relaxing for me. It took a while to get in here, mind you. But compared to Call of Duty, because that's such a hit and miss, depending on the weapon and the map, you know, I can do decently, and some people enjoy that. Yeah, there's that too. But like I said, just in case some people are seeing me for the first time and just think I'm a wild card. No, it's just, like I said, when there's a lot of people that come out of nowhere, I always go, oh, here we go. Who do we got today? I'm actually more concerned, like I said, about the people that are in here for good reasons and don't want to put up with the crap. Because those people I care about. When I have people private messaging me saying, you know, dude, man, I love watching your streams, but it's just so stressful watching this guy go at you. I get that, you know, some of your comebacks are good and whatever, you know, when there's a bit of banter. But I have some people that are like, you know, do you mind just kind of just getting rid of that guy? And I'm like, oh shit, you know, like sometimes I don't realize not everybody wants to witness that, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna care a lot more about what they think than some dude that's wondering if I'm pitching a tent for other dudes. Like I said, how is that even an insult? That would be a fact if I was bi or gay, so... Again, at that point, you'd just be stating the obvious. Hey, you, you're bald. Is that what this is called? Like, people say the dumbest shit, and it's like, did you even bother taking a moment before, like, taking a jab? Or did you just throw a wild swing hoping it would hit? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It just... Like, at least say something funny. That's all I'm saying. Make a valid attempt if you're gonna do it. I've always said this my whole life. If you're gonna do something stupid, do it right. Do it right. Don't do a half-assed job. Because that'll make you look really pathetic. Like, I mean, real bad. I hear you. It's hard when you have mental problems. Oh yeah, like me. It started after my head injury, which is another story for another time. Well, you can definitely share that. Me, like I said, there isn't really any set rules as to what can be discussed within reason. I kind of look at my streams as sort of like a funny supposed gateway for people to just chill, not be judged. But see, I last a lot longer in this game than I do in Call of Duty. I mean, they're all trying to take me out. Holy cow, eh? Look at that. Come on. There we go. About time. Oh, not sure about medical issues, but taking care of yourself is always good. Endorphins via exercise, boxing, coughing. If you know you put in the work, you will appreciate yourself more. Well, Jim is the guy that first came in with the, where's the surface-to-air missile? Which, again, like I said, wasn't like an, oh my god, screw you, and that's why I didn't block him right away. It was kind of like I was just watching what else is going to be said next. Because I try not to do what's called the knee-jerk reaction. I always kind of like just to wait and sort of see where things are going, if that makes any sense. I just kind of just wait. But like I said, because of the past, and, you know, once 2-3 people start coming in, there was already 7 or 8 people in the chat. Didn't know if there was any of my regulars that were in here that don't always talk. They private message me instead. They like to remain anonymous and quiet. So like I said, at that point, I try to respect them from what they've told me, that they would just prefer, you know, if possible, to just kind of halt it before it escalates into something more. Which, like I said, is literally a daily occurrence. There we go. You're gonna get these claws. The claws of justice come for you. You will succumb. There we go. See, this, I'm having a blast. Couple people shooting a shit. This is interesting. I'll look at the chat in a second there. But that's why over time, you know, it can take a while to get to know a person. Like Jim came back. He apologized. He's been acting normal. You know what I mean? He's not really going off crazy. So I just let it be, right? Sometimes people are misunderstood. Maybe he's never been in here. He doesn't know all the stuff that's been going on. So maybe he's like, whoa, this guy really went off the deep end there. I guess I won't ask him about my cocaine shipment either. You know what I mean? Like, but then I explain why I am the way I am. Then he seems to get it. But no, I mean, as a joke there, Jim, I thought you were maybe angry, but I didn't say you were angry. Just because out of nowhere you're like, goodbye. Sometimes people take goodbye as like, screw you kind of thing. Rather than just, hey, see you later or whatever. Sometimes people look too much into things. I am guilty of that. I absolutely do that. But yeah, if you're leaving there, take it easy, Jim. Like I said, I am a small streamer, but a small amount of people will know really quick that I'm actually a pretty nice guy. I don't mind joking around, and I think that's why sometimes they say a first impression is a lasting impression. You know, if I know someone for like a long time or whatever, and then, I don't know, just something stupid. And then all of a sudden, like 20 people show up in the stream, and the guy that I've known for a while is like, wow, you're really pulling in those viewers there. What'd you get them hooked on? You know, that same shit you gave me last week? You know what I mean? Like, just, hey, what are you talking about? See what I'm saying? That's kind of different at that point. Then I actually think that's actually kind of funny. Right? I think it's just like I said, because of what's been going on, and that was like the first thing said. It just caught me off guard a little bit, but that's why I didn't delete him, or block him right away. I kind of just waited to see what he meant. And that was the end of it. Not too shabby. We're hanging in. And we fell. There's just too many people. But yeah, take it easy, Jim Balls. I love funny, goofy trolls, just not the hate. That's just it. And then that's why I was pretty cocky when someone said, What got me into streaming? Just fun, meeting a couple of new people. I mean, I've been playing video games for nearly 4 decades. No one was ever watching me play them then. And I get paid well on YouTube every month. And the more you upload, the more you stream, the bigger audience you build, the more you tickle, the more you scratch Google's algorithm, right? And that makes your channel more relevant. That'll have you favored by the Google gods. I'm being serious here. And your channel will be recommended more often to more people. In turn, that will do what's called a snowball effect. So a year and a half ago, I was averaging like 10 subs a month. Now I average about 700 to 1,000 new subs a month. It's not because I'm better. It's because of the algorithm. Just more people are discovering who I am because of that. The algorithm is everything. It's literally everything. The more you scratch and claw, the further up the tree you will go. I could potentially have an algorithm comparable to someone with 100,000 subscribers, and I'm barely at 10,000 subscribers. Just because of that grind. So when I live stream, as you can see, I'm pushing 100 views. Now 100 views isn't anything to brag about. 100 views, what the hell is that? You're right, what the hell is that? It's nothing. But it's something. Because I'm also being active right now. I'm doing something productive. Google is recognizing that. So maybe some of my more popular videos now are going to be more frequently recommended to people. So that there, and me just enjoying it, those are the two reasons what got me into streaming. That's disgusting. A lot of popular YouTubers were... Yeah, that's right. And within 6 months, I got monetized. I started making $500,000 a month. I was like, wow. Maybe I'm on to something here, you know? That's why I waited 15 years to work on my YouTube channel. I didn't think anybody would want to see my bullshit. So I just didn't bother. I watched the world pass me by, and instead I moped in depression and doubt that I could ever amount to anything. So I just didn't bother doing anything. And then one day I said, you know what? Piss on this. I like the idea of doing this. I've always wanted like my own talk show. I'm doing it. If I suck, I'll have a right to complain, because at least I'll have given it, you know what, like a serious chance. And then I got monetized, like I said, in 6 months, and I saw my first paycheck, and I was like, holy mamma mia. Can I ever get the double cheese and the pepperoni and bacon on my pizza now? No more plain cheese pizzas for me. I can afford the extra toppings now. And then it just kind of just grew from there, and I was like, wow. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so sorry, that was a long-winded answer, but that's the answer. Is it smart for me to do this despite? Like, if I look at the last couple of weeks I've been live streaming, I think I've made almost 100 live streams. That's a shit ton of videos. That's probably close to... Oh, I don't know, I'm not real good at math, but... it's pretty good. Maybe close to 10,000 views in total. Again, 10,000 views is maybe like... it's not that much money, but it's not really about the money. It's the overall impact it has. Because if you only upload the stuff that you know are going to get you the views, you won't get as many views, if that makes any sense. They really want to see people that work hard, that put in the time, get rewarded. Anyways, maybe you guys, for the 2 people that are left in here, maybe you can see why I like this game so much compared to Call of Duty. I'm way more relaxed. I don't die every 2 seconds. Like, I'm sorry, but to me, this is way more exhilarating than Call of Duty. The only downfall, really, is the downtime. In between the matches, it can take 10, 12 minutes between battles. But then you get to see this epic monstrosity. Unleash terror. Alright, that was cringy. And I'm way more relaxed when I play this game, like I said. I can look at the chat. I can keep my breathing relatively normal and my blood pressure. Whereas Call of Duty, I just find it too much. Look at that. I know I do this every stream, but I'm just saying. So if you look at my stats, I got 40 kills and I died twice. Now, granted, there's other people that got 39-0. I got 47-0 yesterday, I think it was. But I can't get those types of stats in Call of Duty. Call of Duty, it's the other way around. It's 2 kills, 40 deaths. You know what I mean? So, that's another reason why I really like this game. It's slow as piss between battles, but I discovered you during the Resident Evil 2 remake era. You were literally the only one comparing all the different samurai edges. Oh, yeah. And it's videos like that that tend to be the most successful. It's those one-off videos. It's never gameplay videos of mine that do well. Those just don't do well on my channel. No one well, I shouldn't say no one, because the Rad Brad pulls in millions of views just playing a game. You don't even get to see his frickin' picture. Or his name. Or his face, rather. Right? Whereas... And, you know, like, whereas I do all that. But I pull in like 10, 15 views a video when I play a game. Whether it's a popular game or not, I'm lucky to break 20 views. So I do the one-offs. Oh, let's compare this. Oh, how's this different to that? Here's how you do this, or whatever. And those are some of the videos that I've popped a couple of 100,000 views on. That's how I got almost 3 million views on my channel in a year and a half. It's definitely not, you know, adding up all the 15 view videos that compromise like 90% of my channel. Right? Because the average views on my average channels are absolute horseshit. I mean, there's no sugarcoating it. Right? So another reason I like to live stream is, like I said, now we're about to hit 100 views on my live stream. Me playing some random games. Had this been just a regular upload, this would have been like tops 10 or 12 views. So I'm literally almost getting 10 times the amount of view playbacks on this live stream. I'm not getting 100 people at once coming in, but I don't need them to all stay, right? The moment they come in, they hop out, they've contributed. They're adding to the pool. They're slowly paying my bills. Literally. So, just like in the beginning, and this isn't being cocky, it's being confident. If in the beginning I was getting 1 to 2 people in my live streams, now I get maybe 5 to 10. My average views on some videos were like 2 or 3, then they went up to 10, 15, 20. Incrementally, I don't see a reason why I wouldn't be able to pull in, you know, maybe some slightly bigger numbers. Imagine if I was averaging 1,000 views per stream instead of 100. And then I did that 3 or 4 times a day. Now that's 3 or 4,000 views a day. Multiply that after a month. That's a couple of $100 right there. I could do with an extra couple of $100. You know what I'm saying? It all just kind of like adds up right to the overall big picture. So that's why I get really excited to do this stuff. Your slower approach to gaming isn't considering interesting for some. Yeah, some isn't, everyone though. Well, that's just it. Like, the way I do live streaming is very unconventional. It's very frowned upon. You normally don't want to be hopping in and out of different games throughout the stream. But I also don't want to be other people. I also want to enjoy what I'm doing. I don't want to play a game because it's popular if I'm not going to enjoy it. I can't sit there and play a game, I don't know, for however long, and force myself to do it because it's the thing to do if I'm going to be miserable. No one wants to watch a miserable streamer. A lot of people will feed off of your energy, right? Which is why some people don't enjoy when I get riled up and I talk like a wrestler, pretending I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin. Even if there's a few jabs that might end up being funny, it changes the mood, you know what I mean, of the stream. Hey, Gulam. Oh, don't even get me going. Well, it hasn't been that bad today. One guy I kind of pulled the trigger on a little quick, but he apologized. I hate people who play something just for views. I always enjoy people who are passionate about the game. Well, yeah, it's like World of Warcraft. Who the hell wants to look at the rear of a butt? Who wants to see a bear's ass for a couple of hours? But you could tell when I was doing that PvP. I don't know if you could tell, but I was fairly calm. I was fairly laid back. No, not Josh. Just somebody else that was being a bit weird, but they apologized. I banned them. He came back. He apologized. He said that wasn't his intent, so I believed him. Because for the remainder of the stream, he didn't say anything, but then another guy came in, and he was being rude. He was being stupid, though. He wasn't even good at what he was doing. And, anyways, I removed him, and he never came back, so it really wasn't that big of a deal. But anyhow, so when I was doing the PvP there, in this game, I don't know if you could tell, my disposition was a little bit different than when I play Call of Duty. Call of Duty, I'm a lot more on edge, and I feel like I got a point to prove, and all that kind of stuff. I just don't do as well in that game. In this game, you could tell, even with a big, massive cluster of people ganging up on me, killing me, the 2 times only I died, by the way, you could probably tell I was just a lot more laid back. I was much calmer, despite the fact that there was a lot going on in the game, because that's just how much I'm comfortable playing this game. Yeah, there's that too. Sometimes it's like, don't even respond to them, but yeah. That's what a lot of people have told me to do, which is good advice, because I know I sound like a broken record, but there's just a lot of people that don't enjoy that nastiness in the stream, whether they think some of my comebacks might be funny or not. Anyhow, I'm not bored, but I might play some, I might just take a minute, to be honest with you, just to kind of catch my breath. Because, I do get, really excited there sometimes. And sometimes that fuels my anxiety a little bit. Sometimes I have to remember to breathe. I don't know if you guys can tell, you probably can, but I got a big mouth. Like, I can just yap, 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 like, non-stop. I didn't know I was capable of this. Just one day I turned on the microphone and it was like a magnet to my lips. And it won't stop. It seems your information and showcase videos built your fan base, and then the gameplays in life plays feed your set and fan base. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, and that was the other thing too, to talk about that if you're curious. To know what brought about the game updates. Let me adjust my chair here. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of this here. I'll go to Skater XL, just something I don't have to think about. And then I might try Call of Duty again. We'll just kind of see how it goes. So the game update thing. So, you know, like how there's different types of YouTubers, right? Obviously, like for games, right? There's the ones that do reviews, right? So a game won't even be officially out, and they will review the game. They will make a video, whether it's 5 minutes, 20 minutes. Here's the game, guys. It's a skating game. You can skate. You can customize your skater, blah, blah. Get it? And it's a one-shot deal. And that's what they're known for. That's their niche. They review games. They don't ever touch the game ever again. We've got the next kind of gamer. The gamers that do like the Let's Plays, or what I call a showcase, like what I do. I show you the game. You make your own impression, because I don't know how to review a video game. You decide what you think of it, and I highlight some obvious things that I can talk about, like the main menu. What can you do? What are the settings? Not a lot of people talk about this. What are the languages? Not everybody's English. There's people that speak different languages. You know? Rammstein Wichser. You know, some people speak German. Kia ora e. Spanish. Whatever. Qu'est-ce qui se passe, mon tabarnak? Some people speak French. There's people out there that care about this crap. What's all this shit? What are the graphic settings? Can you even turn off the music volume? Some games you can't do that, especially in a lot of, oddly enough, some Japanese games you can't do that. Oh, the graphics quality settings in the game now. It's not out of the game like before. So you could change it without having to get out of the game. That's really cool. People that review games don't get into this shit. People that do Let's Plays don't waste their time with this shit. It's all about the pew-pew and the bang-bang and the headshots and the dismemberments. We don't talk about the finer details in the games. We don't talk about when an update comes out for a game. An update can psychotically change a game. Like, I mean, you know, adding New Game Plus to Assassin's Creeds, to games that weren't, to features to games that weren't even there to begin with. That's effing huge. Maybe a reviewer crapped on a game because it played like crap. Because he got such an early review of the game, he didn't even have the day one update. So by the time he published his video, it didn't even come up with the day one update. And so by the time he uploads it and everybody watches it and everybody sees that this guy's crapping all over it, and rightfully so at the time of the review, half those problems that he was bitching about, rightfully so, have now been rectified in the day one patch. Are people going to re-review the game? They're not. It was done. Next. So that's where I felt, why don't I come in and keep people up to date on the most important games, whether I own the games or not? Doesn't matter. I know when a game update comes out. I don't have to own the game to know it. So that saves me money from having to buy the game, because I can't afford to buy all the games. I'm not PewDiePie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Jacksepticeye or any other YouTuber that ends in I. So I was like, let me try this. And then I made the joke with myself. Because my friend liked to watch me play games and I enjoy playing it. Yeah. I had to be humble. And I just had to realize that people don't enjoy watching me play games. So when Final Fantasy VII Remake came out, I was all over that. Right away, first day, first hour, first minute, I was uploading footage. Do you want to know how many views, on average, my Final Fantasy VII remakes were getting in views? You want to laugh? You want to have a good laugh? 3 to 7 views. I would play a game I didn't even really enjoy for hours at a time to get 3 to 7 views. But then I made a game update on the game, and it got 3,000 views. Do you understand how many gameplay footage videos I would have to upload to get 3,000 views? But I read the patch notes for 3 minutes. And that saved me like hundreds of hours of gameplay footage I would have to upload to get the same views. So then I was like, maybe I'm onto something. Maybe I can find my own niche thing about video games and tackle them from a different angle that most people don't do. I'll talk about the difficulty settings. I'll keep up with the updates. And then I'll live stream the shit so that people can come in and go, hey man, so I hear you got this new game, Skater XL. You know, do you really like it? Do you mind showing me a couple of the different maps? I was kind of thinking of buying it there or whatever. I'm just giving you a random scenario, right? You know, like I'm on PS4. Can I use customization of maps? Or, you know, what are the default maps the game comes with? When a guy's live streaming, you can ask all those questions because he'll answer you right away. When you do a game update or a game review, no offense, good luck getting an answer from the guy or girl or whoever it is, right? So, anyways, that's what got me into doing video game updates. It's not really, you know, the direction I was intending my channel to go. But after my Days Gone update videos that were hitting 50, 60,000 views, I was like, I could strip naked and I wouldn't even get 100 views. I was like, this might be my calling. This might be my gimmick. If you have YouTube, I'm kind of Let's Play guys. Yeah, because my friend... Oh yeah, that's what you were saying. Yeah. Anyhow, so I hope that kind of makes sense. But because I really do enjoy playing games, meeting a couple people, blah, blah, blah. That's why I figured, you know, let's just do some mindless, casual streaming. Nothing too elitist, because I don't have the skill to be elitist. I can land on 2 wheels and then smack into a wall and still hold my balance. But, yeah, there's just some games I'm very passionate about that unfortunately I just have to be honest with myself and be like, look, I just don't have what it takes to be skillful at this game, so I have to maybe come up with something else to make the stream more entertaining. But it's definitely not by inviting trolls over to the stream, though. You know. Yeah, and most try to talk very loud in updates and reviews or talk to appeal to kids, and I hate it, yeah. Right, yeah, and then there's that, and then there's personalities. I've had people say, dude, you sound like you're in a coma, or that you just recovered from cancer, you sound like you're half asleep. And then I ask them, you know, who their favorite YouTuber is, and then they say Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, Angry Joe Show, and I'm just like, yeah, if those dudes are your top YouTubers, you do not want to listen to me. I can get excited. Holy shit, guys, did you see that? Fucking AK-47 all day, triple kill. Let's do this shit. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But when you're that hyped for 2.5 hours straight, I've said this before, even people that are high on meth eventually come down from the high. The high eventually wears off. It's just, it's too much. There's nothing wrong with being happy and, you know, a little bit like, whoa, that was intense. But I just find when it's just too much, it's just that, it's too much. Oof. Yeah, I mean, like I said, my main concern with the trolls is appealing to my small little support group of people that, you know, come when they can and support me, literally, hence the support group. I don't call them my fans, because I'm not a celebrity. I'm not Tom Cruise. I'm not Justin Bieber. You know what I mean? Well, like I said, I'll appeal to them instead. If they all say to me, hey man, that shit was lit. I really like how you went back at that guy. Yeah, I mean, if most people were okay with that, then I would probably kind of keep up with it, you know? Hey, check out this angry bald dude. He's just going at it with all these trolls, you know? There might be an appeal to some people for that. But most people have told me, you know, that's not what they're looking for. So. But again, there's always going to be some people that think it's okay, some people that don't. You can't please everyone, right? I do know some people that think it's hilarious. I personally think it's funny. But most people don't, so I have to go with kind of like the majority. My girlfriend maybe have 20 to 30... Yeah. especially when you're a girl. Do you think Modern Warfare is worth the price? Euro is a lot. In my country's currency, I'm kind of interested in Ground War so far. Well, it's going to be the same gameplay. You know, like the look and feel, like if your computer can handle it properly and all that. There's an absurd amount of maps for the multiplayer. You could play against bots. If you're on PC, you still need to be connected to the internet. However, you can still play against bots without real people coming in. If you're on console, fully update the game. You could play without an internet connection offline against bots in the unlikely event you have no internet. I really do enjoy the game. It is one of my best, or one of my favorite games ever. But because I suck at the game, I'm just being honest, for me personally, it makes it a little bit more difficult to enjoy the game as much as I possibly could. My fun is tainted by the lack of skill that I wish I had. Oh, thank you, Chanting Shark. Even when I get angry and wound up with all the trolls, when I'm like, listen here, you dingleberry shit stain, I will not put up with that. Like I said, I just love having fun. I've played the free weekend and my PC can run Warzone at 60. Yeah, like the look and feel, like I said about Warzone, because it's free. Whoops. If you played it and you kind of like the gunplay of it, multiplayer, like I said, is wild. Like, I'll show you this really quick, in case you're curious, because it wasn't like this in the beginning. So you can go ahead with a custom private match game, even on PC. And when you do your game setup, like, look at this. Like, I mean, I'm just going to scroll there slowly. These are all the maps that you can play. And there's no map pack this year, unlike other Call of Duties that you had to buy the map packs. Like, look at that. Like, what in the blue holy pineapple is that? If I'm not mistaken, this is one of the biggest Call of Duties ever, which would explain why the game is almost a whopping quarter of a terabyte. It's pushing like 200 gigs. Like, that's an absurd amount of maps. Like, just wow. I'm impressed. Hello, Enchanted Plays. No, it's, this is just like regular multiplayer, but I'm playing offline versus bots. Like, I'm not going to play against bots. I was just showing him the map list from within the custom game. Then you've got the different modes you can do, you know, rather than just like domination, team deathmatch. Like, there's a few different ones, you know, cyber attack, search and destroy, headquarters, free for all, hard point. You got a decent amount of modes there. Hello, Big Shrek. So it's pretty sweet. Then you can do like your own modes, right? So I have like domination, max ammo, no time to respawn, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, you can tweak your settings if you want to play offline versus bots. And the other cool thing about this, even though you have to be connected to the internet, a lot of people don't know that you can play Warzone against bots. You have to be connected to the internet, but you don't have to play with other people. And you can do a battle royale practice, which I, quite frankly, have played a lot. Like, I've played a lot more of this than people probably realize. Oh, nice. Yeah, that video's been doing quite well for me as of late. A lot of people have been telling me they've been coming from that. Funny story real quick before I get into a match, because I'll have a hard time keeping up with the chat there once I load into a match. I had an Xbox a while ago, but I couldn't afford to keep it, and I couldn't justify to keep it for just like 1 or 2 games. So, while I had it, I was wanting to find out how you could download games in the background. Because on PS4, it's automatic, so long as you stay connected to the internet. On the Xbox, it's a little bit more convoluted. And at this point, the Xbox had already been out for nearly half a decade. So I was like, this ain't going to get any views. But the UI on the Xbox has changed over time. And certain things aren't like in the exact same place, and sometimes it could be like a little frustrating. You just want to get to the point and do it. So I redid a video that I saw a guy do that was like old, like half a decade old. And it didn't have a lot of views, and I was like, well, if he didn't get a lot of views on his video, this probably won't be a big hit. But, let's do it anyways. So I did, again, a one-off video. I don't know how many views it's got now, but it's up there. Like when I look at my analytics every day, that video is getting me over 1,000 views a day. A day. On an Xbox One. Shit came out half a decade ago, and it's generating that much buzz. And I only updated it, or made the video about 5 or 6 months ago. So the lesson is, just because something's old, a little bit outdated, you don't think it might be a hit, oh, no one's going to want to see that. The Xbox has been out half a decade, no one cares how to do that. Now everybody's figured it out by now. You might be surprised. And now it's one of my most popular videos. And a lot of people end up coming in my stream after going, hey man, I just came from watching your Xbox download games while it's off thing. And I was like, wow, a lot of people are finding me through that one video. So that's pretty cool. Bear with me. Oh, I got double tagged there. Yeah, that's why I had to buy a capture card. Streaming from your Xbox and PS4 is a little like it's better than nothing. Don't mind me if I'm a little quiet. Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can... get a couple of kills here at least.
Securing Alpha. You're needed at Charlie. They control 2 objectives.
See, when I'm quiet... Not there. I got distracted, but yeah. It's amazing. The difference it can make.
We're holding Charlie. Taking Alpha, stand by.
There's people that are good at this game. And they're able to talk a lot, but I find I just get too distracted.
Alpha secure.
That's why I could never do esports, even if I was good. Because you'd end up having to like be in parties and shit. Talking. And I wouldn't be able to do it. Way too distracting.
Enemies have Charlie. The enemy is the train track.
Thanks, Enchanted.
Securing Charlie.
Enemies in my car.
Charlie secure. Taking Alpha.
Enemies in the area.
Securing B. Assist your team at A. We've lost A. Enemies halfway there. Step it up. Securing A. We captured Bravo.
This game can really be intense. It's like one wrong move or distraction, you're dead. Right? Whereas like World of Warcraft is a lot more laid back. I don't know if you guys were here when I was playing WoW there just about 15-20 minutes ago, like I said, but I'm a lot more relaxed when I play that game.
Team at Charlie. Enemies have Charlie. Losing B. Securing C.
Ah, that was sloppy ass shit.
Enemy care package is down. Assist your team at C. We've lost A. We're holding Bravo. They're taking Charlie.
But I like the AK though, because overall, as long as I can hit the people properly.
We've lost Charlie. Losing B.
They can die pretty fast no matter where you hit them.
Securing Charlie. Friendly UAV online. We've got Charlie. Losing B. Enemy precision airstrike is out.
Enemies in my turret.
Enemy personal radar online.
I'm gonna get sniped here.
You're needed at Charlie.
I can feel it. Because there was someone just there.
Enemy personal radar online. We are taking
Enemies in
Bravo.
my turret.
Securing Charlie. We are taking Alpha. We've got Alpha. Enemy Wilson deployed.
Yeah, like I said.
Enemy at the boiler room.
Ah, come on.
Enemy holds 2 objectives. Take them back.
Yeah, at least I got one. I should have burst fired though. To lay back on the recoil.
Enemy cruise missile inbound.
Ah. Kind of hard to dodge that.
Assist your team at Alpha. Securing C.
Tagged him, couldn't finish him.
They're taking Alpha. Securing C.
Yeah, for my liking, the game's almost too quick.
Hold. Bravo.
God, that was sloppy.
We're getting hammered. Step it up. We're holding Bravo. Taking Charlie.
I always get killed while capping a point. Yeah, see? I can't be looking in every direction.
Assist your team at B.
Oh no, for sure. But I always try to get a certain amount of kills. Oof. Yeah, plus I joined in progress. Yeah, the MP7, the MP5 I do better with. And the Grau is not too bad. Yeah, that one was terrible. I think I'll try one more with a different weapon. It's almost been 2 hours, and then after that I'll take a break. Oh, there's that too. Yeah, when I get annoyed, I overshoot, and then I'll take like my mouse, and I do like too much of this, rather than just trying to like relax, take a couple shots. But yeah, the AK I can do decent with. It is a harder weapon to handle. At least for me. The SMGs are nice because they're just so quick. especially like the MP7 because I have it with a scope. I normally don't run with a scope, but that one I do. Ooh, this one. I like this map. Let me try the growl on this one. A story, third-person shoot I think you might like based on what you said. Oh, The Saboteur's good. That's a really good game. I don't know if they ever remade it. The Saboteur should get another remake. Like a remastered or whatever. That's a good game.
Domination. Capture and defend the objective. We're on Alpha, stand by. We captured Alpha. Securing B. Enemies in the air. Bravo secure. The lead is ours. Keep pushing. Enemies taking Bravo.
Okay, he's got that. Oh, he was hiding there. There's a perk that's really good too that helps to see nameplates further. Because sometimes there could be a guy right there and you won't even see him.
We're on Bravo, stand by.
Enemy in the back end.
Just like what happened to him.
Securing B.
Ah. I think I might have tried it, but I think it's Battle Royale, and I hate those games. I'm always the first one dead. There's someone here. Yeah, there you go.
Taking Alpha.
Yeah, isn't Apex Legends a Battle Royale?
Enemy in the red zone.
Ah, come on. Oh, not too bad, you. I'm starting to find out I'm really not liking assault rifles.
Allied precision airstrike incoming.
Boom. I mean, sure, I can get a couple kills, but... But yeah, Jill. Ah. Do you know if it's a battle royale? Oh. Do you respawn? Yeah, you probably don't respawn. Fortnite, there's a mode where you respawn.
Enemy in the red zone.
Come on.
Securing Charlie.
Enemy at the back alley.
Boom, got him. Piss on him. Yeah, I hate battle royales with a passion.
Reach the halfway point. Get moving. Enemy cruise missile.
Kinda. I mean, I'm still running at 60 frames. It's the game. It's not me.
Enemy at the restaurant.
There. There you go. Yeah, I find it's just so fast-paced. Like with the deaths, I find it breaks the pacing to what I like out of a game, which is why I like World of Warcraft so much. I find it just breaks the flow. Yeah, I think I tried it a couple times, the
Securing Charlie.
Apex Predator. I mean, it seemed alright.
We captured Charlie.
Yeah, no, fuck that gun.
Losing Alpha.
Enemy at the restaurant.
Enemy has Alpha. Allied precision airstrike incoming. Beware.
Here we go. Oh, he did come out the door. Oh, he was up there. That's one.
Two objectives lost. Move in.
Yeah, I have For Honor. It's not bad.
Enemy at the restaurant.
I play it, but not online. I didn't enjoy that game online.
We're on Bravo. Stand by.
There we go. Told you.
Radar drone.
Fuck around with me on an SMG.
We're holding Bravo.
They're not as deadly,
Enemy
but the fire rate, I don't know, there's just something about them. I gotta listen out for their footsteps now. Oh. Oh, he's over there. Where did he go?
Take the turn.
Well, I've already tried it a little bit, and it was just a while back. When it comes to these kind of games, I don't like playing multiple games.
Falling behind.
I just have so much invested in this game.
Losing Charlie.
Uh-huh. You didn't see me there, did you? Are you serious? In the middle of a reload. Walk into the line of fire. Ah.
We have failed.
I mean, I don't mind trying different games. It's just there's some games, once I've tried them, if I don't like them, I usually don't bother revisiting them too much. Already almost 4. 2 hours. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take a break. I might be back soon. I'll just kind of see how it goes. I have that game. I played that like eons ago when it first came out. Yeah, really good game. That one I liked a lot. There's like a weird online part to it that I didn't like. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, like I said, this one's a bit of a hit and miss. It kind of depends on what weapon I'm using, what map I'm on. Are there a bunch of cheaters? Because there are a lot of them. A lot more than people realize. There's a lot more people out there that have aimbot. And it's phenomenal what aimbot can do. But yeah, I should be back fairly quick. Like I said, I'm surprised I even lasted this long. 2 hours. Because I'd been gone all day, like I said earlier. Like I went and bought myself a new lamp. I went to Home Depot for a new lamp, bought a new bulb, the green screen. Still haven't had a chance to kind of play around a little bit with my setup. Figure out what I'm going to need to do in the future for my green screen. Because I wanted to show you this really quick. In case you're curious. I might. See? See the green screen? Now watch. Is it webcam? I don't remember. Watch what happens when I turn off the green screen. That's literally my green screen behind me. Now it's darker on that side because there's a curtain in the way that I can move. But even that makes a difference. But you see that? That's how you green screen. You just literally get a green screen and then you just set the setting to remove the background from behind you. I love being able to buy those things that are needed. Yeah. So, I mean, I didn't need to buy this, but look what happens if I close the curtain. I want to show you how temperamental a green screen is. I don't know if you could tell around like my microphone. It's acting a little bit weird. There's like a little bit of noise, a little bit of like imperfections, if that makes any sense. I don't know if you can see that. That's with I need these so I can read the chat a bit better. Like it's not perfect, but it still does the job. But you could see like even in my forearm, or if I hold my hand up, it'll kind of glitch the green screen a little bit. See how my hand went silver? That's a green screen for you. So unfortunately, it needs a lot of light to work properly. So anyways, I might play around a little bit with that, see if I can get away from my light to come a bit closer to me. Maybe I can bring my green screen a little bit closer to me. But I think it's kind of cool though, right? Because I can, I can just put anything I want behind me, and now it just becomes the screen. Oops. Anyways, like I said, I don't need to be able to do this kind of stuff, but a green screen is required if I do want to do this kind of stuff, which I do. Yeah. Yeah, that's also what ends up happening because it cancels it out, but I'm not going to remove it. I mean, when I play in the corner like this, I mean, it's. I mean, I have OCD, but I mean, even mine's not that bad. Like I said, I may not even bother long term bothering with one of these. I might just, where is it? There, that's turning it off. I could eventually just end up. There we go. No, it's a crochet. At some point, I'm probably just going to end up like maybe taking like a poster or like a towel like I had yesterday and just like throw it up on top of the green screen. I may not always use the green screen for like what it's meant to do, if that makes any sense. Especially if I'm streaming at night. Like it's a cool effect, but you know, it wasn't too terribly expensive. The one I wanted to get was like $70 or $80 more. But yeah, it was just it was kind of crap that it was that much more money. So I didn't want to bother with it. But that's how it works. It is fairly simple. But again, if you got some green or whatever, it'll kind of mess with it, but whatever. It is much simpler to just throw like a towel, like I had the other day there, just like a blue towel or something, just to contrast with the background. Sure, it's kind of cool, like I said, to have like an animated, picture behind you. Gives it like a, an interesting effect, but yeah, I mean, there's a few things I've thought of, but yeah. All right, I'm going to go. I'm getting hungry. I've been at this for 2 hours. But there's like I said, a decent chance I could be back fairly quick. I just kind of, like I said, want to figure out a few things. Like if I'm keeping the green screen, it's like a pretty big thing. Like it's really wide. I was kind of really thrown off by how wide it was. But in a way, that's good. Because it's a tripod, essentially. Just picture like a simple tripod with 3 legs. And then this thing can turn sideways, so it's just like one big post. The whole thing fits in a tube this big. Looks like a bazooka. Oh, I'm not eating a poutine. Screw that. So it is pretty compact when you put it away. So even if, like I said, I don't use it as a green screen, if that makes any sense, I still might like hang posters on it and stuff like that, or towels and things with different backgrounds without having to do the effect. That way it doesn't matter how my lighting is. Because like I said, as soon as the lighting gets a little bit iffy, yeah, I won't ask. But yeah. All right, thanks for stopping by. Like I said, I'll either be back pretty quick. I could be back in as early as like 10 or 15 minutes. If not, I'll probably be back in more like an hour or something like that. I'll know more when I eat, and I'll just go from there. But yeah. All right, thanks for stopping by, and I'll be back.